guess what? We got Castlevania news today. And I thought it was going to be a slow news year. Guess I was wrong. Anyways, we've got some really cool stuff coming out from Limited Run Games that was announced today. And I gotta say, I'm super excited, but I'm also like, I'm very torn on what to do. We also received some news that was kind of like through the official pipeline in terms of some other Castlevania news for physical releases coming out in the future. So strap on your, I don't know, your garlic belt and whatever, let's just start. Okay, so what do we got coming out? We got the Castlevania Requiem collection coming out physically on PS4. It's finally been announced. The crazy limited extra bonus stuff has also been announced. But there was some additional cool stuff that didn't get mentioned in the tweet and the Facebook post from Limited Run Games. So I figured I'd run through that real quick, show you guys the stuff, and also talk a little bit about a future release date as well, or a potential release date. Because if you're like me, you're like, I gotta have this stuff. When's it coming out and how bad is it gonna hurt my wallet? So, the Requiem collection that's coming out, it's coming out in 3 different pieces. It's gonna be very similar to the Anniversary collection that came out not too long ago that I'm still waiting on. But it's gonna be the classic, just regular, standard physical collection, which has Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Now, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is the remade voiceover version, so just keep that in mind if you're buying this. If you didn't pick it up digitally, just know that this is the non-classic What is a Man, Miserable Little Pile of Secrets bit. They redid the voices. Everyone's gonna have their own opinions on what they feel or what they don't about that. Personally, I am a stickler to the original. It is more in line with the feel and vibe of the franchise. Castlevania was always, back in the day, a B-movie Japanese take on Hammer horror films and Universal monster movies. So that kind of continued with the, hammy, ridiculous voiceover. So just me personally, I'm sticking with my original Castlevania Symphony of the Night that I've got right here. Yep. I'm only getting the Requiem just to have it physically. That's it. Now, I believe that the version of Rondo of Blood is the same version from this Dracula X Chronicles collection. Now, it's not the 3D remake version. That I believe you can only get on this Dracula X Chronicles. Maybe digitally on PSP as well? I'm not sure. But I know that you can unlock the original Rondo of Blood on this. So, there you go. So you get the standard version with the 2 games on it. That's it. No additional games, or not really much else. I don't know if there's any additional bonus content or anything. I think it's just the 2 games. What else? There's a classic version that's coming out. So what comes with the classic version? Well, you get a brand new cover done by Tom Dubois, and guess what? I'm gonna hawk this as much as I can. You can buy Castlevania art from me, or really from Retrographic Books. Just as a reminder, it's $100 plus shipping. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna lose so many subs over that. Yeah. All right, let's do it. But no, seriously, so Tom Dubois is redoing some new art, and it looks awesome. Looks really, really cool. I think you guys will dig it. Now, what else do you get with that? You get a CD sampler poster. You get a reversible poster, which one side has Symphony of the Night, the other side has Rondo of Blood on it. Honestly, for $64.99, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. I feel like it should have some additional content as well, but it doesn't, so I don't know. Now, of course, there's an Ultimate Edition, and the Ultimate Edition is the same price as the Castlevania Anniversary Collection's Ultimate Edition. It's $179.99 plus tax. I think it comes out to be just over $200, if I recall, after shipping and taxes. So what comes with that? Well, you get a box that has the original Symphony of the Night artwork on it, and I believe it's foil embossed. You also get another box that contains, I believe, everything in it. And that is shaped like the coffin from when you save, and it's even got the data saved part up top, which is super cool. That right there was like, oh, should I buy it? Do I want it just for that? Maybe. You get the game, of course. You get a steelbook cover, which has one side Symphony of the Night art, the other side Rondo of Blood. You also, of course, get the Tom Dubois art. You get an Alucard sword and shield replica. Now, I did ask one of the, I think it's either the president of Limited Run Games, his name's Josh, on Twitter. He was posting about it, and so I asked him, like, how big is that shield and sword? Because that's gonna kind of, that might be the thing that turns me over on buying this, in all honesty. And I'll explain my logic behind this after I give you all the goods of what's gonna be sold. So if it's larger, if it's like, I don't suspect that it's gonna be life size, but if it's a decent size, I might pick it up. If it's a small size, like if it's just like a little, small little thing, I don't think I'm gonna pick it up, honestly. It also comes with a Vampire Killer chain pin, which is pretty sweet. It comes with a numbered certificate of authenticity. It comes with that sampler soundtrack. It comes with an alternate double-sided cover, so you can get the Symphony of the Night classic cover or the Rondo of Blood classic cover, which is really nice. In addition to that, you get the reversible 18x24 poster, which again, one side has the classic Symphony of the Night style art, the other side has the remade Rondo of Blood art that was done for the Dracula X Chronicles back in the day. So pretty neat stuff coming out for just that Requiem collection. My thought process in getting something for this is to go with the classic. And the reason being is I don't know if it's really worth it to me personally to spend an extra like almost 130 or 120 or whatever the math is to get, it's about $100 I'd say, to get the foil box, the sword and shield, the pin, and that box. The box, that cool saved box is really it. That's the only thing that I'm like, oh, like I want that. But honestly, otherwise, I don't really want the rest of this stuff. And I feel like you get the most bang for your buck with the classic version. That's just me. But here's the thing. There's more stuff that they released and they didn't talk about in that post. If you go to Limited Run Games' website, you'll learn all about it. So what stuff is coming? Well, they have a Castlevania Anniversary Collection poster, which is Tom Dubois' art, done up in a poster. It's $49.99, kind of pricey. I mean, for $50 more, you can get that metal art signed by Tom Dubois. Okay, I'll stop. Castlevania Anniversary Collection enamel pin set, which is $60 for some pins. I don't know. There's a Medusa head keychain, which is only $10, so maybe. There's a Simon whip pin, which I've seen done elsewhere, and honestly, it looks better. Like, I've seen it done better in other places. The chain that they have is way too thin, and I feel like that's gonna break off in seconds. So I don't know if I could justify that for $14.99. But there's also a Castlevania Anniversary Collection Switch case, which I'm like gung-ho about. Give me that. That is $19.99. I'll buy it. That's awesome. And then there's also a playing card deck, which I was really interested in. It's just a Castlevania playing card deck. So does that mean it's gonna have old school art mixed in with new school art? I don't really know, but it's fairly cheap for the price. I'll bite on that. So I'm probably gonna go with this, the classic game collection for Requiem, not the huge ultimate version. I'm gonna get the Switch case, and I'm gonna get the cards, the trading cards, and I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna get, honestly. There's also a t-shirt too. I forgot to mention that. I saw it in another post, like somewhere, but there's gonna be a t-shirt of the anniversary art as well. Yeah, I might get that. I don't know, jury's still out. As it is, I just got some official art shirt from Castlevania, from Konami. This is an official shirt that my wife got me for the holidays, and it's pretty dope. It's right from Konami. They had a 50% off sale or whatever during the holidays. It's even got the little Castlevania arm. Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right, what next? Now, there's also a bit of news on Twitter from Josh himself talking about the Castlevania Rondo of Blood release date for the physical re-release of Rondo of Blood on the PC Engine. This is kind of the bane of my existence, because like I want to get this, but at the same time I'm not going to be able to play it because I don't have a TurboGrafx. But I do have a TurboGrafx Mini, so whatever. But I'm probably going to buy it. Now what comes with that? No idea. They haven't announced any details. But when is it coming out? Well, they announced it's going to be released later this year. So if you're holding off on buying that Ultimate Collection because you're like, well, I want to wait because I want to see when that, that Rondo of Blood PC Engine re-release comes out, don't worry, you've got plenty of time. Apparently it comes out later this year, like late this year, he said. So that's it. That's all the news I got for today. What are you going to buy for Castlevania Requiem Physical? Let me know down in the comments below. January 14th at 10 a.m. You can pre-order all this stuff, but it closes in 6 weeks. So you got plenty of time. February 27th it closes, which is a Sunday, and that's it. So what are you gonna buy? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think it's a ripoff? Do you think it's a good deal? Let me know down below. Are you gonna get any of that extra stuff? I wanna know down below. Are you gonna pick up that metal print that I just showed off? Yeah, you are. Down below. That's it, guys. That's all for Castlevania news today. I'm sure I'll be back hopefully soon with some more. Stay tuned for the channel. Eat your vegetables, say your prayers, and whip some baddies.